We're starting today at Mud Bay Park with 18 kilometres of gravel trail ahead of us. Our goal is Centennial Beach, which makes for a 36 kilometre round trip once we return to the car. The sky is clear and the sun is already intense, so we've packed extra water for ourselves and Brute. This is one of our favourite local routes, but the lack of shade means there is no escaping the heat once we hit the dike. As soon as we cleared the tree line, we hit a massive wall of wind coming off the water. On this trail, the wind determines everything. We are currently grinding into a stiff headwind that makes this flat ground feel like a constant uphill climb. Brutus is tucked in his basket, shielded from the breeze, while we do the heavy lifting at the pedals. We have to keep our heads down and find a steady rhythm to avoid burning out our legs too early. Today is actually the maiden voyage on our brand new, well, not brand new, but brand used bikes, and honestly, it's been a total game changer of how we've been enjoying our rides. We realise you don't need the absolute latest tech or a massive price tag to have a great time on two wheels. By picking up solid bikes from a few years back, we found a middle ground that just works. While the industry is always pushing the next best thing, these bikes prove that a well-built frame and reliable components don't really have an expiration date. The best part is that we're getting a much better experience for a fraction of the cost. We're riding bikes that are sturdy and dependable without that new bike anxiety. You don't have to panic when a bit of gravel kicks up or when you lean it against the fence for a coffee break. Since they already have a bit of history, we're actually pushing them harder and are riding them more often. We've learned the hard way that there are no taps or shops out here. We are carrying 2 litres of water just for Brute and another 2 for ourselves. The sun is bouncing off the salt marshes and the mud flats, creating significant glare and heat. We are keeping a close eye on Brute's temperature, ensuring he stays cool in the basket despite the exposure. The ride is as much about managing our energy and hydration as it is about the distance. We're at the 12k mark and the scenery has become a bit of a blur. The trail is a straight line of gravel with marshes on one side and fields on the other. This is the hardest part of the ride for us. The headwind is relentless and the destination is still a hazy point on the horizon. We are focusing on the whir of the chains and the sound of the wind to keep our minds off the leg fatigue. It is a meditative experience that requires a lot of persistence. finally reached Centennial Beach, and the relief of stopping is incredible. The 18km slog against the wind was worth it for this view. The tide is out, so we're taking Brute down to the sand flats to let him stretch his legs and cool his paws in the tidal pools. We'll take a long break here to refuel before the return leg. The best part of this journey is knowing that the wind we fought the whole way here will now push us all the way back to Mudbay. The ride was effortless compared to the morning, but our skin is definitely feeling the sun. We completed 36 kilometres today. We're proud of how well Brutus handled the vibration and the heat. If you enjoyed this ride, please like and subscribe to the channel for more. We'll see you again next week.